Warning: the following video may contain discussion of topics some viewers with weak stomachs will find disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised. What's going on, folks? My name is Renegade. Now, normally when I record videos, I do prefer being either on the motorcycle or driving my car, or working on them. That's always good too. That's a little difficult right now. Yeah. I'm gonna have a few videos that aren't working on the bike or riding the bike or quite possibly driving my car for a little bit. Yeah. So this is this is kind of an update video, I suppose. Yeah. Well, for those of you who follow me on Instagram, you already know. I had what you could call an industrial accident. It wasn't necessarily my fault. It wasn't like I was doing anything stupid. I was doing something routine that I always do. But it was a freak accident. And yeah. I'm a wee bit bandaged. And don't worry, this looks worse than it actually is. Not to say that my injury isn't anything significant. So I was working on my XJ600, which I've done tons of times, worked on a motorcycle, no problem. Long story short, I fell into the chain. Fingertips first. Yeah. So what actually happened was I was cleaning the chain. I've got the bike up on a stand, so the rear tire's off the ground. I've got it in first gear, engine running, let off the clutch just a little bit to get the chain to move. Any mechanic has done this probably 100 million times. Same method, you know, seen it done tons of times. And I was standing off balance and literally sneezed, knocking myself further off balance, and I fell forward and my hand hit the chain. Yeah, not good. Y'all can use your imagination on what that happened there. What ended up resulting was I lost the tips of my fingers. Well, I lost the tips of two fingers. My ring and my middle finger. I know, my favorite finger. I lost just the very tips. Yes, go ahead. Let your 6th grader mind fill in that joke. It's okay. I've obviously been there too. So I lost just the tips. I basically right to where the bone is. Yeah. The good news is it didn't hurt much at the time. I basically felt the same feeling you have when you close your fingers in a drawer. We've all done it. And I glanced at my hand and there's a lot of blood. So I ran inside and thank heavens my sister was home. I basically screamed bloody murder for her to come down and take me to urgent care. Yeah. Which she did. And special thank you to Erin because that was not fun. I'm sure I gave her a heart attack. Or 2 or 3. Yeah. She took me to the local urgent care and they ended up sending me to the emergency room at the hospital to basically just get it to stop bleeding, bandage me up, and send me home. I saw a great orthopedic doctor. At least I believe she's great. She seemed great. I'll know soon. Saw a good orthopedic doctor there in the ER. She looked at the injury, and then she actually determined how bad it was, and how bad it wasn't. Could have been a hell of a lot worse. Could have been a hell of a lot worse. that's the good thing. But she made plans for me to have surgery. I've never had surgery before. Unless you count teeth being extracted. No surgery. I still have my tonsils, I still have my gallbladder, I still have my appendix. Yeah. Like, I have never had surgery. So it's a little freaky. I'm into it. Yeah. Basically, I needed a skin graft on my fingertips because I don't have fingertips. Well, on these two fingers on this hand. That was 2 Tuesdays ago, and I went in for surgery last Tuesday. And yeah, it was a skin graft. Now, you guys might notice I got this big bandage, which most of it is actually to protect the fingers. Like I said, it's just the tips, but they want to protect the fingers and basically keep you from moving them, which could stretch the wounds. Not fun. But you also might notice this bandage. So this bandage is covering where they took the skin grafts from. They did what they call a pinch grab. Basically, they cut an oval and then they sew it up. So I'm only going to have a scar that's a line, although I'll have 2 of them because 2 fingertips. But they take them from my upper arm. Originally, the doctor had planned to take it from my wrist, which would have made for less bandaging and ease of healing. But I'm hairy. You see, I got a fair amount of hair. So she made the executive decision that hairy fingertips might not be a great idea. Now, what does this mean for healing? I don't know. Not really. I have a follow-up appointment 1 week after surgery to basically check and see how it's healing. You know, check that type of thing. But it's going to be a while. This was not a good injury at all. And makes my life quite difficult. Obviously, I am a right-handed person. Naturally, because that's my luck. So, doing things, I'm very, very limited as to what I can do right now. Yeah, I can't really write, I can't draw, I can't paint. Yeah, difficulties. Can't shave. Yeah, because this hand doesn't do much. I'm not very coordinated with my left hand, like, at all. So, it makes things difficult. Hopefully, after my doctor's appointment, hopefully I'll have a smaller bandage. And I'll be able to do slightly more. Yeah. But for the time being, I won't be able to work on the car. And I'm certainly not going to be able to ride a motorcycle. Yeah. Sucks. The good news is, I did lose just the tips of my fingers. And the doc said that she was able to do the graft. She had to... This is where it's going to get a little weird. She had to file down the bone a smidge. So basically my bone doesn't poke through my skin. Because now my fingers will be shorter. And then put a graft on top of it to give me fingertips. The good news is that she didn't have to take it down to the knuckle. If she had to take it down to the knuckle, right here, I would have lost significant strength in my finger. Because down here, there are tendon connections. And without those, I wouldn't have proper movement. Without proper movement, lack of strength. Which, if you know me, would be no good because I ride a motorcycle. And these fingers are very important for things like braking. Well, these fingers are important for clutch. These ones are for braking, but you get the idea. I can't move these ones, so you have to deal with, yeah. So that's the good news. The good news is it was just the tips of my finger, and except for the aesthetic, my fingers should be normal. I should be able to do all the same stuff that I did before. Now, I'll still be able to do everything. It's just a matter of getting through the healing process, which is going to take a while. I'm out of work because with my job, I need both hands. So I'm kind of on a disability leave / leave of absence type of thing. I'm not entirely sure yet. Paperwork hasn't gone through entirely to figure out what I'm doing. Yeah, but I'm out of work. I can't work on a car. Can't work on a bike. Can't draw. Can't paint. Kind of at a loss. And it's going to be that way for a little while. If I'm going to go off of what the doc said, I'm looking at 2 to 3 weeks post-surgery before I can go back to work, presuming that I'm healing well, for light duty, and then like 2 to 3 months before my fingers are back to normal. I'm guessing that I'm going to have to do physical therapy to regain the strength because they're going to be atrophied from the damage, and then what they do for the surgery and the healing that goes with it. This sucks. Yeah. So if you're a subscriber, and you're looking forward to car and motorcycle content, I apologize. It's going to be a little while. But I'm still going to work on putting out content for you guys because, hey, I still got things to say. Just because I'm not working on a car doesn't mean I don't have things to say. And and actually, if you're not a subscriber, I'll take the moment now to say, hey, you should subscribe. Go ahead. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload a new video. Like I said, I still got things to say. I'm not completely gone, you know. In fact, I'm thinking about possibly doing a video teaching somebody how to do a tune-up. If you guys like the idea of that, do me a favor. Hit the like button and leave a comment down in the comment box saying you'd like to see that. You have to pardon me because part of the side effect of the surgery, because of the breathing tube they had while I was out, and I was out too, man. Oh, I don't know what they used, but it was some good stuff. The anesthesiologist came over and put something in my IV and said, you know, this is going to help you relax. Then I woke up in my hospital room. Not post-op, but hospital room. Yeah, just boom, done. But the breathing tube that they put, because they always do it, it causes a sore throat and a bit of swelling from the agitation. And yeah, that's a fun deal. So if my voice sounds a little weird, that's why. Yeah, if you'd like to see a video of me teaching somebody how to do a tune-up, someone who's never done a tune-up before, go ahead, tell me down in the comments, because that might be a cool video idea. Could be useful as a teaching method for other people. And you know me, I'm all about the teaching. So yeah, things are going to be a little different. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And I'm going to make do with what I can. And maybe down the road, well, maybe after I get my post-op checkup from the doc, maybe I'll share more information with you guys if you're interested. I don't think I'm going to go as far as to post photos of it. I think that telling you guys that I lost the tips of my finger in my motorcycle chain and sprocket is probably gross enough, hence the warning at the beginning of the video. Yeah, I don't want to go too far and really gross you guys out. Although, if you do want to see that, tell me down in the comments. Let me know. Provided the doc would give me photos. I don't have any myself because I didn't bother looking at my hand. I've got a weird phobia about my hand being wounded, and especially severely wounded to the point of like, I can't do anything. Yeah. But that's where I am. For those of you who care enough, no, I'm not in a lot of pain right now, but they also have me on painkillers, and not super strong ones, but fairly strong. But yeah, there's a dull, like, squeeze feeling sensation that kind of throbs a little bit, and what do you expect? Serious injury. Fucking cut off tips of my fingers. This does make life difficult. And in my head, I'm sitting here thinking, wow, this really sucks. But at the same time, it could have been a lot worse. It could have been my whole finger. It could have been my whole hand. You know. I will probably never clean a chain the same way again, just in case something happens. Said, I know rule number 1, keep your hands clear. Rule number 2, keep your fucking hands clear of that chain. Freak shit happens. And that's been the story of 2020. Freak shit. Yeah. But the important thing is that your buddy Renegade will be okay. Obviously, I'm still alive. They didn't die, either on the operating table or from the bike. None of that. I still have my hand, so my fingers will just be slightly shorter from now on. So, damn, there goes my career as a hand model. Yeah, right. Yeah. Little update for you guys. The lesson of all this? I'm not really sure. Keep moving forward. Make the best of what you got. Not sure. The lesson I'll share with you guys, I want you guys to take away from this video. Be careful of your hands when you're working on things. Be very, very, very careful. I was being careful, and it was a freak accident. Be even more careful than I was. Be sure your footing, be sure where you are, make sure you know how far you are from anything. Like, don't mess around. Because as careful as I was, and I've been working on motorcycles for the last 14 years, cars for the last 14 years, freaky shit happens, and you don't want to get hurt. Don't be like me. Yeah. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you're looking forward to more motorcycle and car content, I do apologize, as it's going to be a little while before I actually do any more work on them. Can't use one of my hands. I do have a video coming up, though, about a motorcycle, and hopefully you guys will dig that one. Until next time, y'all keep rocking and rolling. I'm going to keep trying to take care of business, and yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Hopefully, a little better. See ya.